Hey y'all, happy Thursday. So today is August 22nd. We are 22 days into How He Sees Me. And today is I am known. That you are known. He is familiar with you. And no facade, no fake, no put on. He knows you. He knows me, and he still loves me. He still pursues me. He's oh, he's that good. He's that good. So I want to read an account today, a story from the book of Luke, and this comes from Luke 19. And I was praying about I am known, and we all, we know he knows us, but to really know that he knows us by name. And we've talked about that already in these days of August, how he knows us and he's called us by our name, not by just some general hey girl or come on but he's called us by our name. Very personal, very personal. So this is Luke 19. And it says, "And Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through it. And there was a man called Zacchaeus, a chief tax collector, and he was rich. And he was trying to see Jesus, which one he was, but he could not on account of the crowd, because he was small in stature. So he ran on ahead and climbed up in a sycamore tree in order to see him, for he was about to pass that way. And when Jesus reached the place, he looked up and said to him, 'Zacchaeus, hurry and come down, for I must stay at your house today.' So he hurried and came down, and he received and welcomed him joyfully. And when the people saw it, they all muttered among themselves and indignantly complained, and, of course, they had issue with it. But he has gone in to be the guest of a man who's devoted to sin and preeminently a sinner. So then Zacchaeus stood up and solemnly declared to the Lord, 'See, Lord, half of my goods I now give by the way of restoration to the poor. And if I have cheated anyone out of anything, I will restore it now 4 times as much.' And Jesus said to him, 'Today is salvation come to all the members of this household, since Zacchaeus too is a real spiritual son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save that which was lost.'" Now, I'm going to tell you, I didn't plan the days out like I'm going to do this day and then this day because they fit together so well. But that ties in perfectly with yesterday, which is just confirmation to me that the Lord is in this and he is in these 31 days. That love, Hasid himself, goes after that one. That the Lord, for the Son of Man, came to seek and to save that which was lost. He seeks, he pursues, and he knows you. And that's what I just find so beautiful about this passage and about Zacchaeus. And Jesus, coming into Jericho, was passing through it, and there was a man called Zacchaeus. And it tells us that Zacchaeus was trying to see Jesus, to see which one Jesus was. So he had not previously had an encounter with Jesus. He had not had a personal experience with Jesus. He didn't know which one Jesus was. It says he sought to see Jesus, who he was. And he could not for the press, for the crowd around him. So he gets up in the tree. And then when Jesus reached the place, he looked up at him and said, "Zacchaeus, hurry and come down, because I'm going to your house today." Called the man by name. Zacchaeus' life was forever changed that day because Jesus knew his name. It's almost overwhelming just to look at the story and you can read he wasn't well liked. He was a tax collector and cheated people out of things. He wasn't the best stand-up kind of guy. But Jesus knew his name. And Jesus called his name. And it didn't matter to Jesus who he was, because Jesus knew who he was called to be. And look down at verse 9. It says, and Jesus said to him, today salvation has come to all the members of this household. For the Son of Man came to seek and save that which was lost. Jesus knows you. Luke tells us, well, we're in Luke, so let's go on over there. Luke 12:7 says, but even the very hairs on your head are all numbered. So do not be struck with fear or seized with alarm, for you are valuable. Does that not sound like Monday? You're valuable. That was Monday. Do not be seized with alarm. No fear. That's Tuesday. He knows you, and he knows your name. Oh, praise God. I pray that ministers to you today, that you just bask in the fact that Jesus knows you. And not just that he knows you, but that he loves you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.